All right, so there's been a ton of rumors and speculation that has came out about Aaron Rodgers this past week. First, Adam Schefter saying there's a real possibility that Aaron Rodgers is traded, and Ian Rappaport backing that up, pretty much saying if they got the right package, they could easily trade Aaron Rodgers. Then today, some more information came out surrounding this whole Aaron Rodgers trade situation. The Packers will want at least 2 first-round picks in a trade for quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Peter King shares in his column. King adds that Jets owner Woody Johnson would happily pay that price. The question remains if Rodgers even wants to play for New York. Update: the Packers will not be trading Aaron Rodgers within the NFC conference. They will explore the idea of trading the quarterback exclusively to the AFC, per Adam Schefter. And I actually made a video yesterday about all the potential trade suitors for Aaron Rodgers, and the New York Jets were on that list. And I said that because Woody Johnson has said he would pay for a quarterback, and that would be the missing piece. Not to mention the Jets do have a very talented team outside of a quarterback. They have a very young and talented offense, a very good defense with a defensive-minded coach like Robert Saleh. They've already interviewed Nathaniel Hackett, which Aaron Rodgers already has a relationship with. So that is definitely a possibility. I do see Woody Johnson going out and spending a lot for someone like Aaron Rodgers. And that's the thing. If you can get multiple first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers after an 8-9 season, a down year by Aaron Rodgers, you would call it, I say you go ahead and do that, because as it stands with Aaron Rodgers' contract, for him to either be traded or retire this year is actually the cheapest option compared to 2024, 2025, and 2026. If they were to trade Aaron Rodgers now, if they were to take a pre-June 1st designation, it would be a high cap hit for 2023 at $40 million, or if they did a post-June 1st designation, it would be only $15.8 million in 2023 and $24.4 million in 2024. But that would also require the Packers to carry his current cap charge of $31 million until June 1st, which would be a difficult problem as is because the Packers are having cap issues and they would have to sign an entire rookie class as well. But the fact of the matter is, if the Packers are to trade Aaron Rodgers, it makes the most sense right now because, as I said, the way the deal is structured, it's very, very hard to move on from him in 2024 and 2025 if he does stay this season. Plus, at that point, Aaron Rodgers will be turning 41 years old, and will a team really want to trade for that? So as of right now, if a team like the Jets or even the Raiders or a team such as that in the AFC offers you 2 first-round picks, I say you take that deal. Now, will it be a first round this year, a first round next year? 100%. I highly doubt it. I think one of those, likely the next year one, would be conditional based on the fact that Aaron Rodgers does return for the 2024 season. I'm pretty sure a conditional pick would be included in that, but even that on its own, I think you take that deal. Then that allows you to finally move on to Jordan Love, this quarterback you drafted in the first round. Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur have talked highly of Jordan Love multiple times. So he's on his last year of his rookie deal. So the Packers have until May 1st to accept that 5th-year rookie option, which would come in at $19 million for 2024. So if you were to trade Aaron Rodgers, obviously you would have a deal in place before this upcoming draft. So that wouldn't be in the same timeline. So that would be fine. So once you got Aaron Rodgers, the deal accepted, then you would probably go ahead and accept that 5th-year option for Jordan Love. You get 1 full year in 2023 at a very low salary, and that would be okay because you're going to be paying Aaron Rodgers dead cap in 2023 anyways. Then in 2024, it'd rise up to that 5th-year option at $19 million, and at that point, you would already have 1 full year of Jordan Love, and you'd get a lot better of a picture of what you have in Jordan Love. So you'd have 1 more year under that 5th-year option, then you can start talking into long-term extension with Jordan Love if he played up to standards and you like what you see, and you can kind of get a better basis of what you'd be able to pay him or what you'd be able to get for him. And I really do love Aaron Rodgers, and I would hate to see him go. He's brought me so many memories growing up, and it would really suck to see him leave. But the more you look at this contract, and it's an awful contract, just to state that plainly, I think it was really bad on the Packers' part to allow this type of structured deal, because it really sets the Packers up for salary cap issues in future years regardless, except if you were to trade him this year. That would then, like I said, you'd take on a lot of the charge this year, but in future years, you'd clear up a lot of money to sign Jordan Love or sign other players. So yeah, it would suck to see Aaron Rodgers go, but if a team's going to go ahead and offer high-end picks, I think it's time to do that. I think it's time to see what you have in Jordan Love. And I know a lot of people might be saying, oh, this happened the last 2 years. Everyone's talking about an Aaron Rodgers trade in the offseason, and it never happens. And I agree with that. But where there's smoke, there's fire. And the fact that Aaron Rodgers' demeanor changed this offseason from last. So last year, he pretty much said, okay, I believe I'm going to retire a Green Bay Packer. He seemed very sure of that. Then this offseason, he's not really saying that anymore. He's pretty much saying, oh, is my future going to be with this team or another team. It's got to be mutual. So I think Aaron Rodgers, with the money he's owed and the kind of requirements he has, where he wants Randall Cobb back, he wants Mason Crosby back, a bunch of these players that the Packers probably don't have any plans to retain, it might not then be a mutual situation for the Packers and Aaron Rodgers to stay, together. And in that case, you get what you can for him, you get multiple first-round picks, and you build around a guy that you drafted in the first round multiple years ago to replace Aaron Rodgers anyways. Overall, I'd be very interested in this situation because us Packers fans are extremely privileged. I mean, myself, I was born in the 90s, so I've seen Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers my entire football life. And that's an extremely privileged thing to say because both quarterbacks are Hall of Famers, and, this team rarely had any losing seasons in between, the 90s to 2000s to 2010s and now 2020. So I would be interested in this. I think at some point you have to pull that trigger. They already made this decision 3 years ago, drafting Jordan Love. They're just kind of delaying the inevitable. And then, of course, that deal last year really made it really tricky at that point. They could have definitely gotten a lot more last year. But obviously, if they're still, like I said, if some team like the Jets and Woody Johnson, which I do believe he would do, is going to go ahead and offer you 2 first-round picks, you accept that deal. But I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I've definitely had differing opinions. I feel like a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, definitely bring back Aaron Rodgers. Let's take another shot at a Super Bowl. But then as the more you sit here and think and look at that contract and what that would really do for the future, yes, you can always push money out and it would be, applicable. You could do it, but it'd be very difficult and it really wouldn't set you up to be a contending team in future years. Whereas if Jordan Love is a skillful player, we've seen a lot of teams make playoff runs when they don't have an MVP quarterback. The 49ers are going to the NFC Championship with the 7th round rookie from this year because they built around him in a running game and a really good defense. So if the Packers were to do that with Jordan Love, they could be better off that way than with Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, if you're new here and want more Packers news analysis and updates, go down, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and turn on post notifications. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.